As is standard procedure, the deputy who was injured in today's shooting will be placed on administrative leave pending today's investigation. For perspective, I am standing next to these super sacks. Now, I am about 5'2". These sacks are almost as tall as I am, and as for the width, well, it's more than an arm's length wide. President Sandoval plans to visit this booth twice a month. For a schedule of his availability and when he will be here, you can visit the Office of the President's website. More information will be posted there. His next visit is planned to be on March 27th at noon. It's prom season and Fresno State is getting ready to participate with the Enchanted Forest LGBTQ+ prom at the Smith Camp Alumni House this Friday. Thanks, Marco. I am in Old Town Clovis. We're in just a couple of hours. The gates are going to be opening for the 109th annual Clovis Rodeo. Now, I am here with Chuck. He is one of the directors. Chuck, what can we expect tonight? New this morning, police in Northern California are investigating a shooting that killed a teenager and injured 5 others. Taking a look at the national satellite, as you can see, there is snow over the Great Lakes. And over here, we are also seeing some snow in Utah and Colorado as well. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are going to have lots of sunshine, so make sure to enjoy it. And again, Monday and Tuesday, we see another chance for rain. That's your Focus on Weather. I'm Viviana Yvonne. The rain is coming down, but the good news is that roads and businesses are still open in Shaver Lake. However, we were driving up on those roads earlier today, and the conditions were not great. That is exactly why officials are warning and encouraging you to stay home if possible. It takes so much time just to do assignments in school. How do you manage to do both your schoolwork and make music? Fresno State students, faculty, and Victor E. all came out for the unveiling of President Sandoval's new booth next to the free speech area. As his new sign went up, students lined up to shake his hand and say hello. President Sandoval shared the inspiration behind his new booth.
There needs to be a moment in which we have a space where the students and I meet face to face, and not just through email and not just through social media and whatever else, and we just connect as humans.
The new booth was also designed and built by Fresno State students majoring in architectural design and construction management.
So in the real world, you're going to be working with construction management, and as an architect, I've never worked with them before. So having that coordination, and same on their end, I'm sure they've never worked with an architect before. And so having that coordination, knowing how that's going to work, it really helped us know what to expect in a real world project.
President Sandoval handed out pins, stickers, and business cards as students spoke to him about some of their concerns. He hopes this booth helps build stronger relationships with the students and provide a safe place to voice any problems.
And if there are issues that are happening, let's battle those issues head on and resolve them and see where we go from there. So yeah, absolutely, it's about transparency as well.
Students believe this is a positive resource for them.
Something very beneficial for students to interact with the president and ask him any questions they have.
President Sandoval plans to visit this booth twice a month. For a schedule of his availability and when he will be here, you can visit the Office of the President's website. More information will be posted there. His next visit is planned to be on March 27th at noon at Fresno State. Viviana Yvonne, Fresno State Focus.
It's not often that students get to play with toys while in the class, but for one special classroom on campus, that's exactly what happens. Viviana Yvonne shows us how up-and-coming elementary school teachers are learning how to teach with puppets.
Fresno State students with dreams of one day having a classroom of their own are learning how to incorporate puppetry into their lesson plans.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ha ha, you see that? That's pretty good, huh?
Some had mixed emotions at the start of the semester, not knowing what to expect.
Before, I had a lot of skepticism because what are you going to do in a puppet class? But after the first day, just the whole thing is just so fun.
Dr. Nicola Olson is a new professor at Fresno State with a background in theater education. She works with liberal studies majors who want to become elementary school teachers. She says one of the most rewarding parts of the job is seeing the creativity students bring to class.
They've just got these abilities to, take a sock and bring it to life with googly eyes and a really long tongue and have a lispy voice, right? That is just delightful.
The puppetry class is a service learning course which lets students take what they have learned in class and apply it in their community. I know you're out here with the Fresno State students from your class. It's a very exciting event, and I see you brought someone with you.
I do. My friend from space. This is, come here. I'm coming. Hello.
Wow.
This is Squirt.
Inside the Betty Rodriguez Library last week, many other puppetry friends and snacks were waiting for kids to come by and make a puppet. Fresno State students helped teach those who stopped by.
I think it's a great opportunity for them to get a hands-on, especially because there's a lot of kids here.
Kids enjoyed taking photos with their puppets and also got to see a puppet show put on by Fresno State students. At Fresno State, Viviana Yvonne, Fresno State Focus. The rain is coming down, but the good news is that roads and businesses are still open in Shaver Lake. However, we were driving up on those roads earlier today and the conditions were not great. That is exactly why officials are warning and encouraging you to stay home if possible. State Route 168 continues to be affected by the weather and snowmelt. You'll need to exercise caution when you drive up. 2 sections of Highway 168 in Shaver Lake are under one-way traffic control due to erosion under the roadway. The weather went from rain to fog, then to a slushy white wintry wonderland. Brian Falls stopped to put his snow chains on. Just as we started the interview, here came the rain, or so we thought.
It's pretty miserable. I mean, it's because it's not even snow. It's like sleet coming down right now.
It's been a tough time for this town. The wintry, wet conditions have also slowed down business.
Yeah, it's been relentless. It's it's been a while since I've personally seen this amount of snow up here at this short amount of time. But snow's gonna be here for a while, so it'll cause a good spring.
On Tuesday, Caltrans crews plowed the roads. Plus, CHP crews were slowing down traffic from the bottom of the 4 lanes all the way to Huntington Lake. Officials remind you if you are up here to reduce your speed and keep an eye on traffic updates by visiting Caltrans Quick Map app.